friends, I'm Juani and welcome to Juani's house. In today's video, I thought that it would be fun to go ahead and kind of get us ready and in the mood for Christmas. At least start thinking about Christmas. I have been planning in my head Christmas this year since Christmas last year. And so although I did not go out and purchase a lot of things in the after Christmas sales, and I didn't because there really wasn't anything left. Last year, I think they had just enough and not really just enough. And I do believe that this year we're going to experience the same thing, because if you have been watching the news, you would have known about 3 weeks ago, they were talking about all of the ships that were out in the LA harbor and in various harbors here in Georgia and California and New York. And they can't get in. The ships are sitting out in the ocean 15, 24, 36 hours before they can even make it up to port. And then they have to wait to get everything unloaded. So I think that this year's Christmas is going to be pretty much the same. And if you see something out there, guys, you need to get it, because it's no guarantee that they're going to be restocking. I think that this year is going to be another year of what we have out there. It's what we're going to have to work with. So with all of that being said, I wanted you to go ahead and start thinking about how you wanted to decorate, if you wanted a theme. And so I wanted to give you guys some ideas to kind of spearhead all of that. It is never too early to start planning. You know, I'm a planner, so it's never too early to start planning. We have a little less than 90 days before Christmas. We need to get on it. We're running behind. All right, so I want to tell you what I think is going to be popular based on what I've seen out there this year, also what I saw last year. And so you guys know I take elements from the previous years and I transfer them to the next year. Not everything I will use, but I also think that that's a good technique to use to save on your money. So one thing that I want to say about this year, because of how we had holiday last year, this year, everything goes. Everything goes. Everything is okay, regardless of what your style is. It is okay. But whatever you do, I think it needs to be taken over the top. Okay? That is my word, my buzzword for this. Buzzword: over the top. It needs to be elevated to the 100th power, y'all. And I think that that is what we're going to see. So one thing that I want to say that I think that is going to be very popular this year is more themed decor or themed decorating. You know, they have the candy canes, and then they have peppermints and things like that. But I think we're going to do things like, for example, a Dalmatian, 101 Dalmatians type tree, the black, the white, red, maybe pops of color. And when we're talking about red this year, I am not talking about the Christmas red, the candy cane red. I'm not talking about that. The color that I think that is going to be very in vogue is going to be a crimson red. And so I'm going to show you pictures of what I am speaking of. Is going to be right here. But a crimson red, a real deep red with a little bit of a burgundy undertone. That is what you're going to see. That color is going to be amazing out here this year, and I think that you can do a multitude of things with that. And I also think, since we're talking about going over the top, use over the top florals, unexpected florals in your decor. I think that is going to be amazing. You're going to see a lot of those things readily available for you in the store. I have begun to see them already. And so I think that is one direction to go. Also, guys, the next when I'm talking about themes, Another theme that I think would be really cute is like the Grinch theme right here. This is like a classic, and why not have that being your theme? This will be a cute little theme for your tree. You have little ones, that would be so cute. You can have Grinch wrapping paper. I saw some in Walmart just the other day. They have utensils, things that you can put in the kitchen. So cute. You can do themed type decorating. Also, another element that I think that is going to be very popular this year, and I don't want you to miss out on, is minimal. I want you to, when I say minimum, I mean like minimum in design, not minimum in decor. So you're gonna see minimum design spaces, but with big decor elements. And I'm gonna put it over here, like this black and white. This black and white is absolutely gorgeous. You see, it is the minimum space, but it has big, huge design elements. Black and white is also going to be very popular this year. You're going to see more ribbons in black and white. You're going to see ribbons with black, white, and gold. You're going to see more black ribbons. I remember a couple of years ago when I was out shopping, when I first started to introduce black into my decor, I could not find any black ribbon. I actually had to go on Amazon to get black ribbon. There was none in the store. So after the last couple of years, you have begun to see more black ribbon in the store for the holidays. I was in Hobby Lobby the other day, and guess what I saw? An abundance of black ribbon. Another thing that I think that is going to be very popular this year is using different types of materials as far as feel. You're gonna see more suede materials. You're gonna see more velvet, that's what I mean. You're gonna see more velvets, like these velvet trees that are at Big Lots. You are going to see velvet trees, and I actually bought some velvet trees last year from Hobby Lobby. They're black, but this year they're going to be everywhere in an array of colors. Bring in texture like velvet. Velvet is a very seductive type material, and for Christmas time, it is like a plus. This green velvet here, this burgundy, crimson colored velvet that I was speaking of is going to be really popular. Last year, I had these velvet placemats that I picked up. Once again, I saw the trend coming. I saw it, and when I see things, I go ahead and get the items. So you're gonna see more velvet in green, crimson, burgundy, black, gold, crushed velvet. Things with a lot of movement in the fabric, that is what you're going to see. Those are things that I'm talking about that can elevate your decorating style and actually take your decorating to another level. Another element, guys, that I want you to look for, but you may not be able to find it in your traditional stores right now. The things that I'm speaking of are actually traditional place settings. You know, those place settings that your mom had, or your grandmother had, or your great grandmother had, that she would only bring out during the holidays. I'm talking about the very ornate and very elaborate plates of yesteryear, very traditional. Some people might even say they're old school. Those are popular again. You're going to see those just like these right here. And you can upscale them and update them simply by adding some modern time chargers, adding some beautiful glass flatware, adding some current time stemware. Even with your centerpieces going down the middle, you can make something old brand new again. Watch me. All the times you would go into your thrift stores and you saw those items and they were just sitting there, you're not going to be able to find them. They're going to be, and next year, they're going to be replicas of those types of things in the stores, but those things are going to be very popular. You will begin to see them popping up on the table, the main tables this year. So if you're lucky enough to go out there and find you some traditional plates, some traditional glassware, get it. Get it. You will not be disappointed. You're going to thank me later, because once again, you're going to be ahead of the curve. Also, I wanted to talk about using blacks and gold. Blacks and golds are going to be the rage again this year. Like I said, I started incorporating black into my decorating, and as well as my Christmas decorating a couple of years ago. At one time it was very difficult to find. Now, no, not so much. I want to apologize. Puda is shampooing the floor, so that's what you're hearing back there. I'm going to try to drown it out with music, so fingers crossed. So, yes, so you will begin to see more black things like these black and these gold nutcrackers. Nutcrackers is another theme that you guys can go with, guys. I think the Nutcracker theme is absolutely gorgeous. It's timeless, and you can definitely tell a story with the Nutcracker. And my sister Kim did a Nutcracker theme last year that was very cute. And if you missed her video, you guys need to go and check that out on her channel. It was really nice to give you some inspiration. And so the Nutcracker is always popular. You can even do like a ballerina. You have a little girl in there. You can do a ballerina type thing with feathers, as well as ballet slippers, something like that. Really cute. Really, really cute. I can see that one in my head, along with the Dalmatian theme tree. And you can also use some some unconventional colors in for Christmas, and some unconventional decor. Like when we were in Big Lots a couple of weeks ago, I showed you guys how they were bringing in the leather that I went crazy about for the fall, and for this fall and last fall. They have began to put it in Christmas decor. You need to get it. Another way to bring something in that's unexpected. You can definitely take that up a notch. And I have so many ideas on what you can actually do with the leather. You can, once you know, I've shared with you the leather pillowcases. You can even have leather ribbon and have it going through your tree. Oh my, I think that would be beautiful. Another thing that I want you guys to look out for, and y'all know I went crazy over the clear glass pumpkins, the clear glass trees. I showed you those in Big Lots. You are going to begin to see them. I love them because it's a way for you to hold space without holding any space. It goes great with any coloring that you decide to decorate with, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Big Lots also has one that is just plain, and then they have one that's on a gold base. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm showing you, I have those two here. There's one that's a plain, and I have one that is actually at Pottery Barn. That's amazing. So you are going to be able to do some big things. So you are going to be able to pick up a huge array. I'm sorry. You're going to be able to pick up a huge array of the trees. And I also shared with you that Big Lots is also going to have the gold deers again. So if you were not able to get them this year. As far as colors, like I said, anything goes. Those are just some of the highlights of things that I have seen in my catalogs that I've received. I've also looked at things when I have been in the stores and it's been catching my attention. Okay, I can kind of see where they're going. And one last thing that I want to talk about before I forget is another thing is like things that are natural. So I don't think for the last 5, 6 years, the flock trees have been very popular. They're still going to be popular, but you're going to see people kind of go back to the natural green trees, and the trees that don't have a lot of embellishment that you really gonna have to elaborate on. I mean, you're really gonna have to decorate on, and that is why I said this is the year of like over the top. You're gonna see a lot of natural items on the fireplace. It might not be a lot of flash going on the fireplace, but you might see a really nice natural real garland on the fireplace, a real wreath on the door. Not a lot of faux things going on. And I think that's great, one, because the scent of those items are absolutely amazing. The scent of fresh pine, fresh fir is like breathtaking, and it just permeates throughout the home. I love it. So even if you can't get that and you're using, they have some very nice garland that looks real, and you can go to your Lowe's, your Home Depot, your Pike, and they have like the remnants of the trees, and pick up some. It's free. Pick it up and stick it through your faux wreath as well as your garland. Not only will you make the wreath look more lifelike, but you will also bring in some amazing aromas from the pine or the fir. Now, with those types of things, you do need to either spray them like daily so they won't dry out and they won't turn, or you can get a floral foam and drench it in water and put it on your mantle in like some plastic and just stick them through there. But either way, you know, it's a great way to bring some of nature inside, and it will look absolutely gorgeous along with real pine cones. So guys, that's it. Those are some of my ideas and some of the things that I think that are going to be very popular this year. Like I said, the number one thing, if you are lucky enough to be able to go and find you some vintage dishware or something like that, or if some was passed down from you from generations ago, use it. This is the time to use it. I'm going to use mine. I need to find it first though. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to Juani's house, hi. I'm glad that you stopped here. And if you liked me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, you can hit it twice so that you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. Also, come on over and check me out on my Instagram. You can find me over there at Juani's house, just like it is here. Hit that follow button, and then you will be in the know of what is to come over here at Juani's house. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think I went over everything. If you should have any questions about anything that I've spoken about, leave them down below. I will be happy to answer your questions, and let me know, what colors are you going to use this Christmas? Have you thought about your colors? Have you began picking up things? I'm just really curious to find out. Y'all know I have. But you're going to have to wait and find out, because you know what? It's going to be over the top. All right, guys, so I'm about to go. But before I do, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.